It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, I want to talk to you about how you will never lose a brawl ever again in this style of event, at least. Now, the basic gameplay mechanics of this event is that you're given 5 lives every day, and of course, you can buy additional lives for emeralds. But the idea is you don't want to have to buy emeralds if you don't. I'm sorry, you don't have to buy lives if you don't have the emeralds or you don't want to. You need to finish this quest stage as free and as efficiently as possible. And I've got 2 NPC targets here. That's my reset for day 2, I suppose. But I've been getting a lot of posts like this one from Anthony Smith. He's a frequent live stream chatter, commuter, whatever. Things like, have you got any teams with people to beat these 2 teams? He's stuck. Anthony's stuck. He's got these 2 teams on defense right now, and then also these 2. He's got these 2 teams on defense. What's happening here is you can't refresh. You can't refresh your attempt here. So, like, if I was using this team for whatever reason, skip battle, I win or I lose, whatever. But you can't refresh this. If you don't know how to beat this team and you don't know how to beat this team and you're down to like 1 life left, then you're kind of stuck, right? And oh man, I gotta spend some emeralds. Well, fortunately, you don't really have to worry about that too much. You go in here, take a look at the team, right? And you can kind of guess. You can kind of guess as to what pets they are. The pets options on these heroes are limited. They're not amazing amount of options there. There are 3 or 4 that you have to get right. But generally speaking, you know kind of what pets to use on heroes such as this. And, on these heroes. You're probably going to use Oliver. On Astaroth, you're probably going to use Kayn, probably Mara, Albus, and then like Merlin, if I had to guess for that line. Maybe Fenris or Oliver on Galahad, either or. Albus probably on Sebastian. Again, Mara on Isaac, Kayn. So you kind of have an idea of what pets to use. And the reason why I say this is you don't actually fight them. You back out, you click on chat, you go to combat training, you create a hero battle, you go to max. All right, now you can change this to whatever. I think it's arena rules, but I'm not 100% certain. And then you just, you screenshot the team that you're going up against. So in this case, we're going up against let's take a look at this Dante team. So Orion, Heidi, and the line with Astaroth in it. And there's no flags in this event, so you can leave that blank. And you can see because you screenshot it, what pet they're using. They're using Mara as the team pet, right? So Mara. So again, you're gonna have to guess what pets to use, but you can kind of get a pretty good idea. Let's see, not Biscuit. We're gonna do Albus, and so yeah, a lot of people use Axel or Merlin. I think Merlin is slightly better just because of the nature of his abilities and how they've sped up. But that's going to be kind of a guess. I think either or it's going to be fine. And then you just attack this team. Now, remember, you have to use Orion in your attacking team, of course. You can see that there is no Sebastian. There is no Chorus team pet. So, I probably would just go with Arachne, honestly. I would go with Arachne. We're going to go with Albus to kind of counter that Isaac maybe getting it going. And then, use your own team. Use Rufus. Rufus is good against this line, right? There's not really a lot that anybody can do except for Isaac and Dante, but you got to really kind of get lucky there. And then maybe throw in like your own Heidi, or maybe you can use a double tank team or your own Dante, something like that. I'm gonna try with Heidi, and actually no, let's just use Dorian. Let's just use Dorian back there, and we'll put actually use Merlin on Dorian and change this guy to Axel. I like Merlin on Dorian a little bit more than Orion. Yeah, so, and then you just try it out. You see what happens. You speed it up. You can even skip the fight if you want, make it a little bit go faster. And then you just retry it a couple of times. Look at this, like pretty solid win rate, right? Yeah, so then I go back into the Brawl and I find whichever one it was. It was this one right here that Anthony screenshot for me. And, then I use that team against it. And hopefully you got the pets right. Usually you do. Yeah, you will, usually win without having to refresh, without having to spend any emeralds. And that's the way to do it. There are a lot of interesting teams out there that I'm seeing that people are, worried about losing against. Rufus lines and Isaac lines, but really, just counter the Isaac. They can't have every counter hero in there. And the cool thing about brawls like this is, if there's Isaac on the enemy team, then, there's literally nothing to stop control heroes versus this team, right? There's zero control blockage. There's no Chorus. There's no Sebastian, right? So what would we use? What do we see are the primary damage dealer? Well, who counters Iris and Orion really hard? Well, I mean, Rufus does, and everybody has a maxed out Rufus for this event, so we're just going to do that. We have the Lara Croft there who does some stuns, so maybe we'll leave in Sebastian, and I think what we'll do is we will use. I mean, really, who do you want to use? Like, you can use Dante here. I think Dante's probably fine. You can use Kyria. Probably not Kyria. The Corvus is going to cause a lot of issues versus small damage teams like Heidi or something like that. So I'm actually going to throw in Arachne in there because, again, there's nothing to stop me from stun locking the crap out of this enemy team. And that's just what we're going to do. We're gonna see how it goes. They don't have any really way to kill my team once the magic shield goes up from Rufus. Of course, they can deal enough damage, but see, now they're all locked down. It's... There you go. I defeated a team with Isaac in it with Orion. There you go. There's another one. Boom. So let's take a look at another. Well, see, there's none of the character. You might be like, oh, I'm not even sure how to fight this team. Again, screenshot this, go into the combat training and try it out for yourself, guys. Try it out for yourself. Now, if you are interested in seeing the best thing that you should buy from the Brawl shop, check out the video that's on screen now. It's going to break down a secret tech that not a lot of people know or understand, and really it's a big deal. It's probably the #1 thing that everybody should buy. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.